Thegoropodcast.
Time for the news.
And also, welcome to the GoRo podcast. You're here tonight with the fantastic, he's a lucky week treating you tonight. Fozzie's not behind the camera tonight, he's on front of the camera.
He's in front of the camera, scared to death.
Did I say on front? On front.
On front?
He's on front. He's literally sat on the camera. No, he's in front of the camera. He's putting up with my shit tonight, directly in front of you guys.
And she's got a lot of it.
A lot. He's had to put up with me. He does though. He does it so fucking well. So fucking well. Should I say? Okay.
I'm actually deaf.
Totally. I think you pretend to be deaf in front of me sometimes.
The cats have taught me everything about selective deafness.
Yeah, I'm like, Fozzie, can you? And he's like, he does. The minute it comes out of my mouth, I'm like, Fozzie, or he gets selective deafness when I do this. Oh, I've got an idea. He's like, oh fuck no. And he's just like, Joe. And he's away wandering away doing something else. I'm like, also please excuse my attire tonight. I'll show you my attire. I'll try and slide back and show you my outfit of the day. He's all frowning at it. Fozzie was laughing. I'm in my work clothes. Look.
She's in her work clothes.
I'm in my work clothes.
She's a total scruff.
Total scruff. Honestly, right, I turned up here today. Hang on. To obnoxiously pull my chair back in and I've just got a wedge again. Sorry guys, hold on. There we go.
Have we started yet?
So, yeah.
Hi people.
Anyway, so I turned up here today wearing my work clothes and I've got about 20 layers on because the warehouse that I work in is fucking freezing. And I've got gloves and I was wearing the gloves, but I cut like my fingers and thumbs out my gloves so I could still use my phone. And I look like I need to be like huddling round the burning bin, don't I?
No, you look like you need to be in front of a shop with a dog and a blanket and a paper
Exactly. That's kind of how I rocked up today. And I was like, I am cold. Leave me alone.
She's really homeless.
Yes, that's kind of how I look today. That's the what is it you call it? Aesthetic. That's today's aesthetic.
That's today's vibe.
Yes, it's the vibe for today. We also have Bertie, guys, who's down here in the distance. Okay, let's get fucking started. So the dead serious part of the podcast, the bit we like to call dead serious.
Dead serious.
Yeah. So we have two parts to this now.
But this is the worrying bit.
So Fozzie's going to pick a dead serious question, but there's a elderly. We hope he's not going to have any elderly moments.
Dun 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 dun. Dramatic music. I can't get my hand in.
Can you not?
No.
It's a magic jar. You're meant to pretend you can magically get your hand in and
We'll just edit that.
edit. Right, what is the amazing question we have today? Bernard one I've already asked.
It's upside down.
Oh, is it reverse meaning like tarot style?
I think so.
So what's the question though? And then we'll reverse it.
Should I read it backwards?
Yeah.
What if your memories were implants? Would you still be you?
That didn't sound backwards, Fozzie.
Sorry, hang on. You be still.
If your memories were implants, would you still be you? Well, that's like if you had amnesia. Say you woke up tomorrow, you don't know nothing. You don't know who you are, you know, or where you like. Would you still be you?
I suppose you would still be you, but your memories of you would have gone somewhere else.
Now, do you know what this reminds me of? I watched something on the telly, and it was an episode of something, and the girl had amnesia, and she was helping two ghosts. I don't want to say the name of the show just in case I get into trouble, but she was helping two ghost boys. That's a big clue, by the way, for the name of the show without actually saying the name of the show. But she was helping two ghost boys who were conveniently detectives. You know what? Anyway, and she had amnesia. She couldn't remember it because she was possessed by a demon. And it turned out, oh, spoiler alert, if you're going to watch that show that you probably guessed what it was, don't listen to this next bit. But she turned out like she was really, really nice in the show. She's really, really nice. But it turned out like when she was starting to get her memories back, she was an utter... It's possible that she was an utter to people, like really horrible. Like, say, like stereotypical trashy rich white girl.
Which we don't need.
No. So, and it turns out, so technically, I suppose you could actually be a completely different person.
I suppose if you have amnesia, yeah, you could build up a completely different personality. But you'd still be you. Like, your ID card would say it's still you. Your passport would say it's still you. But you wouldn't necessarily still be you. Your actual, your own values and...
In the shop.
In the shop.
Yeah. Your shopping preferences would change.
Absolutely. You would buy the expensive stuff again.
Probably. I don't even buy expensive stuff. I buy cheap shit all the time. Fozzie knows this. I don't normally wear brands, anything else. This t-shirt I have on right now, it's a sight t-shirt. Like, it's a sight t-shirt to go with the sight trousers. And, you know, you can get these in B&Q for, you know, $5.99 or something. So
10 for a pound.
Yeah, something like that. It's not, you know, it's all about accessorising. It's about accessorising. So it is, 100%. But I was thinking, so you know, you were saying, if your memories aren't new, I was sitting here the whole time and I was thinking, like, I can remember, we're going to get deep and serious for a second here. It is dead serious segment, but I can remember I had a very, very bad relationship that I was in, and I was in that relationship from a very, very young age and through into my adulthood. And I remember after I left the person, I realised that a lot of the opinions and everything that I had weren't actually how I really felt, and they weren't actually my opinions.
Yeah.
They were the opinions I was given. And because it wasn't a good situation, I took on those beliefs and went with it. But when I was free from it, I realised that that wasn't truly how I felt deep down inside. And it makes you wonder, like, how many beliefs and opinions do you have?
They're not yours.
They're not yours, that you've been given them and told that that's the opinion that you have to have.
You're not conforming to society if you don't believe blah.
Yeah, but this is the thing as well, because, like, see, now everybody, I mean, especially, see the way everything is, everything's so fucking PC. That's how, I'm sorry, but I will swear through my podcast, and I do, and I don't act like a typical model. I am a model, and I don't act like a typical model. You take me as you see me, and I don't put on airs and graces for anybody. And I won't conform. I'll have my opinions and everything else. But nowadays, it's as if you have to have certain opinions, because if you don't, you're going to get cancelled. You're going to get cancelled. If you don't have that opinion that matches, you know, everybody in the strawberry generation who are very easily bruised, then you're going to get cancelled.
Yes.
And it's absolutely ridiculous. It's an absolute shit show. So ask yourself that question, guys. Like, honestly, ask yourself deep down. Like, any time that you sit and you have a strong view or a strong opinion on something, is that completely organically your view? Or is that a view that has been implanted to you? Have you been given that view and you've ran with it? Because it's just been, what's it called when you do something over and over again so repetitively that it becomes the norm? There's a name for that.
Indoctrinated.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that, but repetitive.
I
know what you mean. It's if you don't conform to people's beliefs or the general population's beliefs, then you're the outcast as well. Which
I like being the outcast.
Me too. Which is
I
why
love
we're
it.
here.
Yeah, I love it. I genuinely do love it. I love being the outcast. I don't mind it at all. Like, you know, even some people, when you go on a night out, like, remember we were talking about my social battery, I can be like the life and soul of the party, and then I just go like, zoom, into myself, right? And a lot of people don't like it when that happens. Like, when they think, if they do it, they'll think back and go, oh my God, like, I pure alienated myself at the end of the night, and I feel dead bad for that, and I've got to explain. And I'm like, nah, I don't need to explain that to anybody. My social battery died, and I don't owe anybody an explanation. It's what happened, and that's it. I'm not being rude about it. I'm not being a cunt about it, but I think I've got to a point in my life where I'm like, yeah, let people think what they want to think.
Yeah.
I know I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I know I've got a good heart, and that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. I don't owe anybody any explanation about anything. And it was like, even recently, like, so something happened recently, and there was somebody who was like getting digs in and saying things around me with the intentions of hurting me. And I was just like, you know what, my feelings were, you know what, let them. Let them. That was, and see the minute you take up that frame of mind, like, let them.
Witch.
I am a witch. Yes, you become a witch and you can do magical things with magical beings like Bertie here.
Spells.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like once you get into that frame of mind, it's just let them. These people are going to do these things anyway, so why upset yourself about it? Let them. What are you going to do? You're going to go and try and fight your case and sit there and say, you were wrong, you hurt me, you upset me. Do you honestly think they care? They wouldn't have done it the first time if they did.
Yeah.
It tells you more about that person than it does you. So, yeah, that's kind of how I've got to be lately. So, yeah, I like being outcast.
How many times have you held back from doing or saying something how you feel because it would offend somebody else?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
Even in that situation just now. Like, when somebody was being, like, just going out the road to be horrible, there was so much I could have said.
But you don't.
I chose not to.
Yep.
And that is where the power is. So a lot of people don't understand, but the power, and it's the same with fighting, right? And a lot of people will come into an MMA gym. And I had a student come in one day to try. And this student had came from a dance class, which I had gave in some free passes to. And he came in and he tried it. And I says, well, what do you think? Are you going to come back? And he was like, no, I didn't realise that, this is what it was. Like, it was fighting and whatnot. And I was like, oh, okay. And he went, see, I'm a very peaceful person. And I was like, no, you're not. Now, some of you aren't going to like what I'm going to say now, but it's the truth. Coming from somebody who's doing MMA for most of their life, and as an instructor and everything else. And when I learned martial arts, I learned in the old traditional ways as well. But you're not peaceful. See, unless you are capable of violence and choose not to use it, you're not peaceful. You're harmless. Okay? But if you are capable of severe violence and yet you choose not to use it, then you can say you're a peaceful person. Mm-hmm. The monks, the Tibetan monks who practice, martial arts every single day and yet never ever use it to harm a single being, they are peaceful. It's better to be, as they say, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. So yes, you can be peaceful if you're capable of violence. Everything is about balance. So if you can't, so the power comes in having the ability to do something and choosing not to. So those people, like myself, I'm very proud of myself because I never used to be able to sit there and go, okay, just keep your mouth shut.
Donald.
Where's your trousers?
Donald.
Aye, Donald.
Duck.
I come right down for the eyeless guy and I'm no very big and I'm a fish eye.
No, let's not do that.
You got it though, you got it.
Where's your shoes?
Donald, where's your trousers? Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. You've got to love that song. If
Moving
you're
on.
Scottish, you have to. You have to. Anyway, so yeah, I think there's very much, there is power in having the ability to do something and choosing not to. That was a good dead serious talk. But we've got the second part, which is more fun. We have rules. So I'm going to tell you a story.
Oh no.
However, during this story, we have to whisper at all times. Okay? And at no point are you allowed to laugh or speak in your normal tone of voice. So we're going to get our mics. We're going to get our mics here. So enjoy the ASMR, the ASMR, the ASMR. Have your ASMR. I'm having a drink of coffee first. By the way, Mary didn't see when I read out loud. It's fucking terrible. Can I just say that? I can read a book and speed read all the way through it. See when I was in school when I was told to stand up in class and read something out loud.
Trip over the words.
But I had a bad stammer as well. So I don't know if people will notice it, but it does come out sometimes, especially if I'm excited about something or if I'm nervous about something. My stammer comes back if I'm stressed and things like that. And sometimes it comes out when I'm trying to read out loud. I am terrible at reading out loud, but we're going to give this a bash. They're all like, I know Aurora. We've watched the other podcasts. Anyway, the things that you discover about yourself when you become an adult, I also think that I have dyscalculia.
What?
Yeah, so it's like dyslexia but with numbers.
No.
Yeah.
Who said you were an adult?
Oh. Well, I'm a grown child. The things you learn about yourself when you're a grown child. I genuinely think I have the scalcular. Clean.
Clean.
I am very clean. I don't mean today I feel like I smell. I've been doing a lot of work today, wearing a lot of layers. I've got a rash guard under this, a t-shirt, a vest under the t-shirt, and I've got 2 jackets and a hoodie on today.
And a bubble wrap.
And bubble wrap. And I don't know, I still feel cold, but I'm more than sure I smell like an onion badgie. So, possibly. Do I care? No, I'm going for a bath when I go home. Anyway.
She smells like an onion badgie.
And I just ate some prawn cocktail crisp, so banging.
Yes.
Banging. Okay, right, you ready? Right, you're only allowed to whisper, remember, you're not allowed to laugh
I'm
either.
not laughing.
Okay. Why do I feel like laughing? I've not even started it yet. It's 'cause I've been told not to. That rebellious fucking nature. Okay. By the way, right, the game's already started. Do you know what happened to me the other night while I was dressed as an orca? So I was dressed as an orca the other day and I went to go down the stairs. Shit, I nearly made myself laugh. Hang on. We're not going to tell that story during this game because I'm going to lose. Fozzie, are you thinking about the story though? I hope you are because you're definitely going to lose if you are. Still left. Anyway, the story is called The Mirror That Wanted to Be an Influencer. Hang on, I've just realised my phone's not on silent here. That could have been disturbing. Okay. I bought a vintage mirror from Facebook Marketplace. £15, collection only. The seller's description said, may contain vibes. At first, it was fine, but then every time I looked in it, I noticed filters. One day, I looked tired. The mirror gave me glowing skin. The next day, bad hair. The mirror gave me volume. I thought it was flattering until it started talking.
On the shelf.
Bertie's just lost the game. You're out, Bertie. Babe, it said, angles, you're not giving main character energy. I dropped my mascara wand. Did you just... Do it again. It snapped. Smile softer. Maybe pout. You're welcome. Now, it keeps suggesting brand collabs. Yesterday, it whispered, we should start a joint TikTok. I'll do reflections, you do reactions. I tried to cover it with a towel, but it screamed, not the aesthetic. I'm totally going to fucking laugh. I'm not looking at you, Fozzie, because you're going to make me laugh. Not the aesthetic. This morning, it posted a mirror selfie to my Instagram with the caption, POV, you're haunted by someone with bad lighting. I have no idea how it got my password, but it's getting more likes than I ever have. What would you do if the mirror starts getting a sponsorship or deals and you don't? And would you let the ghost manage your content if it doubled your followers? So you need to whisper a response, Fozzie.
Would I let the ghost manage my account if it doubled my followers?
Yes.
Of course I would.
Okay, we're going to swiftly move on to the second story. It's called, this is the last one by the way, so this one is called The Ghost in the Group Chat. My flatmate and I made a group chat to organise cleaning. Then, one day, somebody new joined, Phantom_94. We assumed it was a glitch until it started texting things like, can somebody please vacuum the attic? X. We don't have an attic. Then it added, by the way, who keeps leaving the lights on in the afterlife? I told it to stop trolling us. It replied with a photo of our hallway. I've got goosebumps. I'm scaring myself. From inside the wardrobe. Naturally, we blocked it. But when the oven started beeping in Morse code, I googled it, and it spelled out, add me back. Crying face emoji. The ghost just wanted to gossip. It keeps dropping dramatic messages like, you'll never guess who's buried under the floorboards. Eyes emoji. We gave in. Now every Sunday we do a seance brunch. He brings the vibes. The toast occasionally levitates. Did you like that one? What would a ghost send in a group chat if it got jealous?
I'm watching you.
I nearly laughed there. And what would happen when the ghost starts a side chat without you? That's the ultimate sin. Side chat. Yes. Side chat is the
How
ultimate.
did I die?
I got free. I fucking lost it. Bertie! You made me lose! Jesus Christ, Bertie. How did you die? How the fuck do I know how you died? Just made me lose the game. Bertie, you bastard. Fuck's sake. Bloody Bertie. You gave me a
when the cookie started
fright.
to transmit in Morse.
Fucking Jeebus.
These true stories.
No. No. Just made up shit.
Damn.
Just made up shit. Anyway. Sleeping. So, right, we'll do one more but this is a true story. Fozzie knows this story.
Can I laugh?
No. I'm not like laughs
I
get out
hate
your
you
system
so
now.
much.
You know what I'm going to tell you, aren't I?
Yeah.
So, I think I should let myself laugh in this. I'm
Do we
making
have to
rules
whisper?
anyway.
Do we have to whisper?
No, we can talk normal. We can talk. I
Okay.
don't know why I was still coming down close like
Back
this,
on
but
my
we can
door.
come close if you like. But so this the other day, I'm probably going to laugh at my own story because I'm like the funniest guy I know. Plus, I'm stupid and I do this random shit. Anyway, get out of your system. Get out of your system because you're not letting laugh in a minute.
She does.
So anyway, like my kids have just given up with me, right? See the amount of outfits that I have that I spent weeks, right, hunting for a Squid Game's red soldier. Pink, they called pink soldiers. I don't know why, because they look red to me.
The red. The red.
Yeah, but they're called pink soldiers anyway. So I spent ages looking for a pink soldier outfit, and I got one. And I went into my bedroom and I used my Alexa and I put on the, the Squid Game song. It's like do do do. I put it on, blasting, and my kids were all in the room, and I burst into the bedroom wearing the red soldier thing with the mask and all that. My confusion. No, there was no confusion. My kids just did that and went, Mom. Literally, that's what they did. I'm fucking raging. Anyway, so the funny story that Fozzie's not allowed to laugh to, because he will definitely envision it all. I do as well. Anyway, so my friend Em, if you're watching, love you, hi, miss you. Anyway, my friend Em gave me this, it's like a onesie, but it's not a onesie. It's like a blanket that you go in. It's almost like a sleeping bag. If a sleeping bag had a baby with a onesie, this is what it is, right? So it's basically a sleeping bag that you go in, but it's an Orca, right? And it's a sleeping bag, but at the bottom there's two wee tiny divide bits that you can put your feet in, like fins of the Orca. You know the tail fins in the Orca, so your feet go in it, right? And then you put your hands in it, and it's got mitt things that come over your hands. And then you've got this big hood that comes over, and it clips here, so that you can leave a wee tiny bit so you can see, because it opens a wee tiny bit here so you can see. But essentially, you're a big Orca. You've got a wee fin in your back and everything. I'm trying to edit it to put a picture of me in this Orca outfit in, because there is a picture, okay? So anyway, I decide I think I'm hilarious, right? So when you're in this thing, you're having to waddle like a penguin because your legs are together and your feet are out like this. So you're having to waddle like this to walk. So I go into my kids' room one by one, but lo and behold, my kids are asleep, right? So I feel raging because I'm sitting pissing myself laughing, thinking I am absolutely hilarious in this Orca onesie sleeping bag thing. So I decide, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a video on the group chat for my friends. Well, I've got several group chats, so it was going on all of them, because I thought this was too good not to share. So, that was fine. So I decide, right, I'll go to do it in my room. My room, it's dark in my room. You can't see much in my room. My room's tiny as well. There's no room for movement. So I was like, I can't do it here. So I went out into my hallway, which I've just recently decorated. It looks great. It's all dark blue, even the ceiling. It makes it darker, so the lighting is terrible. Now, when I was decorating the hall, I also put all this invisible fancy timber up on the sides of the walls, but I had to take my banister off because I've ordered like a rope thing to come to replace the banister, but the banister's not on at the moment. Okay, so then I'm like, I know I will go to the living room, down the stairs, and film this video for my friends because it's too legendary not to share. It is absolutely Gucci. They need to see this. So I'm waddling like a penguin to the top of the stairs, step off, and as I'm putting my foot down, the thought comes into my head. I was like, is the tail long enough that one foot's going to reach the other? And the foot didn't even finish. When this foot had tried to reach the step, there wasn't enough room inside the onesie thing, so my whole body went, and you laughed. I went, and I went to grab the railing, which wasn't there. So you're totally cheating. He's laughing. So then, because I'm going down the staircase and my feet are trapped together in this onesie thing, I can't move sideways. So I'm going down head first. Basically doing a roly-poly. Essentially, I did look like an orca coming in and diving in and out the water, but doing the way, right? Now, on my descent, which felt like very, very slow in my head, because the world slowed down and I seen everything go slow, but my back hit off the edge of the stairs, so I winded myself. Yeah, and when you wind yourself, it takes all the air out you, and you're like, huh, and that's it, right? Anyway, when I was coming down, when I started my descent, by the way, I was holding my phone in my hand. So when I got a fright, I yeeted my phone and then started my wee tumbleweed style dance thing down the staircase until I landed in a sorry ass heap with a thump at the bottom of the stairs, legs flopping down like the orca's tail was like, oh, okay. And in the moment of silence, I heard, do, 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 do. What do you think it was? It was my phone, which proceeded to come down the stairs behind me and then scone me straight on the temple. And at that moment, my lungs...
I'm not laughing.
At that moment, my lungs decided that they did, in fact, remember how to breathe. And I was like... So anyway... I'm lying at the bottom of the stairs, looking like a fucking orca in a ball, making noises like, trying to learn how to breathe, sconed in the side of the head, slight concussion with a phone, and my oldest daughter comes to the top of the stairs and looks down and just goes, fuck's sake, and goes back into her room. Now, this is how bad it is in my house, that my kids have just got to the point now that they just expect it. Expect the unexpected. It's difficult for them to deal with me because I'm pretty unpredictable and quite erratic sometimes. Anyway, I think me, Fozzie and Jill have sat and had a conversation and we've came to the understanding that the only way I'm going to actually shock my children is if I buy skin-coloured body paint, cover up all my tattoos, take out my piercings, put on a long floral dress. Yeah.
Have a handbag.
And have a handbag. Like a proper handbag. Yeah, do those kind of things and not talk because my mouth gives it away. So also, and then I was laughing because I was nude underneath the sleepy suit thing, and I thought, if in the moment that I was lying in a pile at the bottom of the stairs, I thought, oh, am I going to be able to move? Because that way when you're winded and you can't, and you're like, oh my God, and I was feeling achy and sore. I was like, I don't know if I can move. And then I was sitting thinking and I was like, oh no. Like, see if I've done something really bad and I actually can't move. Like, my kids, if that's a back injury, my kids are going to need to phone an ambulance, and they're going to need to put me in a board thing, and they won't be able to take this off me because I've got nothing underneath it, and my neighbours are all going to see a fucking orca getting wheeled out my house into an ambulance. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, oh no. But it's okay because I was able to. I very, embarrassingly managed to go like, on him all fours. And you can't crawl. You can't crawl when your legs are jammed together in the tail of an orca. You can only do like, you step with your hands and then you like slide your knees up to your chest and then open your hands out and then slide your knees up. Anyway, I crawled all the way into my living room where I then collapsed in a pile, only for my daughter's miniature sausage dog, who's got wee man syndrome, to think, help, there's a burglar in the house or something, and then start going off his head and grabbing the hood of my fucking orca thing and raggadolling me while barking and growling at me because I couldn't even bring my hands up to try and unpop the thing because I had the mitts on my fucking hands and I couldn't unpop it with the mitts on. So then I got attacked by a miniature sausage dog. So that was my Friday night. How was yours?
My Friday night was something very similar.
Did you? Oh, I saw something.
What did you saw?
No, we need to look back and see. Maybe I just moved my head too fast or something. But I saw something here, as if something did that and reached in to grab.
That was a ghost.
Yeah, I think so. Bertie, is that you? Bertie, another thing. You were being very vocal during the Quiet Whisper game. What was that all about?
Just listening now.
Yeah. And now when he's actually being confronted, he's like...
Wasn't me.
New phone, who this? He's kidding on, he's not even here. Cheeky wee shite.
Cheeky wee shite.
Anyway, so yeah, that was the part of the show that we like to call Dead Serious. Nothing serious about this.
Serious about this.
Looking to take your grow to the next level? Welcome to the Grow Shop, Glasgow's largest hydroponic superstore. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, we've got everything you need, from nutrients and LED systems to full tent kits and expert advice. Our team knows their stuff, and we're here to help you grow smarter, greener, and bigger. Swing by the Grow Shop in Glasgow. Let's grow together.
Okay. So the next part, we are going to do the GoRo games.
No.
Yeah, the GoRo games.
Yay! Let's play some great music.
Yeah, exactly.
Dun, 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 dun. No. Yes.
Put your horn in the box.
God.
Oh, looks like a wee ghost. Like, Fozzie did this to me. Can I just say, right, you don't actually realise how daunting it is and how much you... Like, I trust Fozzie. I absolutely do trust him. However, you don't realise how much you doubt people. Or that trust is very massively challenged when somebody comes out with a box that's got a cover over it and says, put your hand in the box. And what was I like? I was like, what? And then I went to do it and I was like, no, what is it? And he's like, no, put your hand in the box. And I was like, no, Fozzie, what is it? Is it alive? And he just looked at me and he made it worse because he looked at me and he went, put your hand in the box. And I was like, well, that's not very reassuring. Is it something in there that's going to bite me? Do you know, my head was instantly going to spooky stuff. And I was like, no, don't worry. And he's like, put your hand in the box. I eventually did it and it wasn't that bad, but the whole thing is daunting. It's daunting, terrifying. So yeah. So anyway, this is a part of the GoRo games called the Mystery Box of Horrors.
So have you put something in that box?
Yes.
And I've got to guess what you've put in.
Absolutely. It's waiting.
Is it wet?
Well, you need to put your hand in and see. You did this to me earlier. I'm not giving you any clues. I'm just going to say put your hand in and see anytime you ask a question. But
Okay,
right,
here we go. I hate you.
I love you too. Watch it doesn't bite.
Fuck off.
What does it
can't
feel
find
like?
It.
I was going to try and go like "Whirr," and grab your hand there, but I was like,
I was going to say, what's those, like, soggy Cheerios?
soggy what?
Soggy Cheerios. little round, little circular breakfast stuff, but it's not.
Like Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
It's not Fruit
Did I
Loops.
say Cheerios? I meant Fruit Loops.
Cheerios are Fruit Loops.
It's
Well,
like
they're basically like Cheerios, but extremely, extremely unhealthier than Cheerios. I think.
they've got elasticated. They're springy.
He's doing well. So what do you think that's that shape and it's elasticated?
I can't say it on the air.
And don't say it on there.
No.
Well, what? Okay, right. So what's PG friendly? that's shaped like a Fruit Loop and elasticated. I never thought this through.
No, you didn't, did you?
No, I didn't.
Can you imagine what I'm thinking it is?
Yeah, I absolutely.
Have
yeah,
you put a
I know
box full
you're.
of...
It's not a ring. It's not. No, it's not. It's not them.
Can I pull one out? I had no idea.
You need to guess what it is.
I've no fucking idea. It's like there's lots of them, and
Okay.
they're dry, springy, and
What would I normally have a lot of? That I bring here.
Won't understand.
You won't understand.
No,
you
you
won't.
won't
You
understand.
won't
I won't
understand.
understand.
You won't.
what the hell? I don't know. I give in. What the hell are they?
See if I was to do this, would it give you a clue?
No.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Do you know what? Take one out.
Right, I've got one on my finger.
Right, go. It's a hair tie. It's a baby bobble. They're wee baby
How
bobble
would I know
things.
what one of those is? I've got
That's
no
why.
hair.
That's why Bertie says you won't understand.
Bertie's right
What
for a
better thing
change.
is try and trip you up than get a hair fucking product in there when you certainly don't need them.
This tiny little thing
Yeah.
is like... Do you know what I thought it was?
What?
No, I can't say on the
Oh,
air.
I know what you thought it was. God's sake, honestly. That's honest to God's. You can't take it anywhere.
Hair bobbles.
Yeah.
Oh, they're right. Hundreds. Oh, I was almost right. The colourful breakfast cereal. All you
Yeah.
need to do is put a handful of those in a bowl of milk, and you can have a lot of fun with
Oh,
someone.
right. Well, see, you came up with that, so I can't do that now because I would do it to you.
I know you would.
I definitely would.
You hate me that much,
I hate you, really.
but I hate you more.
Oh, wait. We've got one more. We've got one more whisper story. I forgot, actually.
Oh,
Are you ready?
put the box over. That was exciting.
We'll quit. This is another GoRo game. Right, whisper voices only. You're not allowed to laugh.
Whisper, whisper.
By the way, I
She
didn't.
will touch you.
No, she bloody well won't.
Anyway, oh, fucking eyelashes came off there. I didn't write these, by the way. These are not written by me.
A
Okay,
long time ago.
a
They were written a
long
long
time
time
ago. Anyway, right. So this one's called My Vampire Land. I haven't pre-read these either, guys. Sorry, I'm already whispering. So I've started it and I'm committed, so I'm sticking to it. I haven't pre-read any of these. So again, please excuse my shitty reading and also when I misread things because I don't actually know where this story is going. Okay, my landlord's been acting weird. He only comes by after sunset, wears black gloves, and says rent is due before the next blood moon. I thought it was a bit dramatic until I noticed that the lease says tenancy renews every century. Last week he texted me, sorry if I seem distant lately, I'm just undead inside. Then he sent a voice note and it was just bat noises. I asked for a repair because the water was running red. He said, oh, that's just vintage. Is that your tummy? I nearly spoke normal. Anyway, the next day he offered to lower my rent if I donate plasma monthly. I said, mate, I'm already broke. he hissed. Ah, millennials. Now he keeps complaining that my garlic bread messes with his aura. I'm not saying he's a vampire, but he just asked if my flatmate could come in uninvited. Would you stay if he covered the Wi-Fi and blood bags?
Yeah, he's a goth.
Absolutely. Listen, all right, I'm taking away the whisper voice because we're going to be serious for a minute here. I have waited my entire life to be a vampire. I have already said this in several podcasts before. I've got a welcome mat outside my fucking front door. Outside my front door. He doesn't need to wait to be invited in. He's already been invited in. The welcome mat's out there. Right? And I know that you've got the fucking new age witches that are going to be like, oh, gasp, Aurora, don't. These are the same witches who tell you to go and jump into a fairy ring. Listen, I'm an old school OG witch, okay? I'm down with the vamps. I am okay for that. I'm quite happy. Turn me. But I'm starting to lose hope. I don't want to be an old woman vampire. I don't want to wait till I'm in my 70s to get bit.
No.
And it's like, what fucking good is this? Perpetual Groundhog Day with achy joints and arthritis? No, thank you. Get me when I'm good. Get me now. Well, saying that, I feel kind of fucking broken cranky right now, actually.
Yes.
Especially when I keep throwing myself down a set of stairs like a fucking dolphin. Anyway, so yeah, where are the vamps at, guys? Where are you at?
Goths.
I got tattooed, right, and it's itching. Right, and for you people that are heavily tattooed like myself, now I know yous are thinking, where the fuck else can you get tattooed, Aurora? Listen, I've got some space, okay? Not much, but I have little bits. So anyway, I've got a tattoo that's going up my back. And I'm getting it done in wee hour increments, right? Because I don't like the back getting done for the simple fact is I think it's sorer to get tattooed when you can't see it getting done. See, when you can't see it, anywhere else, see if I can sit and watch it get done, I will sit and I absolutely breeze through it. The only place that I can completely relax and I'm getting tattooed and I can't see it is my face. See, when I got my stars on my temples and whatnot, I could actually fall asleep. I was so chill. I was just like, that's actually really nice. And I could have fell asleep. Even when I got my brow and that done, could have fell asleep. Absolutely. When I got my Valkyrie symbol, could have totally fell asleep. But see, the minute you're doing like my back, or there's a bit at the back of my leg when I was getting my Alice in Wonderland bit done in the back of my leg, and I couldn't see it, and I was like, oh, that's getting a bit tasty. I don't think it was getting tasty at all. I think it was just because I couldn't see it getting done. So instead of actually watching the artwork taking place, you're just feeling
You're just feeling it.
Yeah. And so you're not seeing why you're feeling the pain, you're just feeling the pain. So when I was getting my back done, he was just doing it in he's just doing it now in wee hourly increments. Why am I not speaking words?
Because it's whatever day it is today.
What day is it?
I
Wednesday.
don't know.
Is this Wednesday?
No, it's. I don't know.
It's Wednesday.
Where are we?
Wednesday.
What are we doing here?
We're in the new OTN studios.
Who are you?
Doing the GoRo podcast. I'll see if you ever actually did do that to me. I'd probably cry. I'd be like, do you not know me? And I'd probably get really emotional about it and get upset. I genuinely would. I am honestly, it's like seeing work yesterday and I'm sitting, I work with men, it's all men, and I'm in a big warehouse, right? And I'm sitting there and we had just finished helping somebody load up big massive boxes and all that into their van, right? So I'm doing heavy lifting stuff and all that, right? And I'm feeling good about myself. I was lifting just as good as the men folk were, and all of this kind of thing. And then I went and sat down at the computer because I was doing stuff on the computer, and I had an earbud in, and I thought I'm going to listen to my audiobook a wee bit while I do this work. And then my audiobook started and something really sad happened. One of the main characters who I love so much, one of those main characters that just gets your heart, right? Think of the big, goofy, but pure loyal giant guy, right? Who's just he's been there and he's sacrificed himself over and over again for you, and he died. And I was listening to dramatised adaptation, so it's like a whole movie thing. It's not just one guy reading you the book. Like, it's like a whole cast. It's like, you know, like when like, you won't remember, but like back when radio and that first started, they used to do like radio shows that it was actually like, they would act it out and like stomp their feet as if somebody was running and
Yep.
have music in the back. That's kind of what a dramatised adaptation audiobook's like. So they have like all different voice actors for different people. And what made it worse was that this person in the book that died was Norse. So in the book, everybody comes from different planets, and this man was Norse from Earth and worshipped the Norse gods just like myself, and I just resonated with him. And he was a big giant, and everybody was scared of him, but he had a heart of gold. And yeah, and a really sad bit came, and I started to randomly, like, I'm forgetting where I'm at. I'm looking at the computer screen, I'm typing stuff in and putting stock in that into the computer, and I literally started to ugly cry. You know how that way that it's like your whole face is like screwed up, like proper screwed up, the bottom lip's hanging out like this, you could set a tea plate on it and it's wiggling about, and like you've got snotters coming down your face and you're crying, and you're not even quiet about it, you're like proper like like that. I was doing that. I lost all my street cred.
Mm-hmm.
Because I sat breaking my heart crying. How the fuck did I get here in this conversation, actually?
Goodbye.
Bye, Bertie. How did we get here? What were we talking about? What the fuck? How did we get to fucking audiobook?
I don't know. Fancy playing with these?
Yeah. Yes. This is what we're going to do. This is another thing, right? So normally we get you to pick this out the box, right? And we did put them in the box. But I can't hold them on water, right? I can't. But we'll get Fozzie to pick it. He knows what we're going to do. But we're going to pick it out of the box anyway to tell you anyway, because why the fuck not? Why the fuck not?
Oh, do I have to pick one of these?
Yes.
Wonder what they could be.
Yeah. Well, I know what the creation one is. And I already told you what the creation one is, but you need to pick. What one are you picking? Hang on, wait a minute. No, I'll pick the creation one because we know what the creation one is.
Oh.
Because we prepped for it.
God, there's loads in here. Okay, which one should I get?
Eeny, meeny, miny, that one.
This one.
Oh, you ever get an itch and it hurts you? You get a fright and it feels like somebody's just stabbed you with a needle or something?
Yep.
You get somebody under the table just jab me with a sedative or
That was
something?
the ghost. That was
Right,
a
go for
residential
it.
ghost. Right,
What's
here we
the
go.
conspiracy?
Upside down again.
Why do you keep reading them upside down?
Okay, it's 15 AERA.
Don't go there.
Don't go.
Whoa,
Oh,
absolutely. It's Area
Bertie's
51.
warned us.
Bertie knows.
And we have to do that. We have to discuss
look,
area.
Look.
Yeah,
Goosebumps.
Bertie's just told you not to go there. That's how. Bertie's like, we're not talking about Area 51. Actually, thank you very much. And I like not being cancelled. But we're going to do it, and we have to draw a cat fucking blindfolded while we do so. At least it's not. At least you're not throwing a fucking needle.
Here we go. Right, drawing a cat blindfolded.
Yes, you are indeed. We
So
are
I've got to draw a cat with the
cats.
blindfold on.
Wait, what? No. So you wear the blindfold and
Oh,
then draw a
that's so
cat.
boring.
I mean, if you want to draw a bat cat, like Batman cat, then you can, which is essentially Catwoman. What?
Can I
I'm getting myself confused.
not just blindfold that lot?
What?
Those people out there.
I know, and then we'll draw absolutely amazing cats,
Yeah.
not blindfolded, and then be like, ta-da!
I'm going to take my double glazing off because, just because. Now I can't see anything
That would
anyway.
also be cheating if you took your double glazing off anyway,
I can't
because...
see a thing.
Oh, hold on, I really should have actually moved my...
I'm like Blind Pew. Right.
Hang on, I'm going to have to peek a minute because... oh, sorry, I was just making sure I moved my coffee away.
Oh God, here we go.
Okay, right, I need to... You know, we need to make sure we actually get it on the paper and not the
Right, where's the edges of the paper? There we go. Right.
So anyway, Area 51.
Yes.
What do you think's in it?
I think it's. I think there's a massive cover up there, but the government in America is determined to misinform people. And am I on the paper?
Grave.
It's a grave.
determined to misinform people and come out with some nonsense that UFOs never actually happened, which is what was it they said? Weather balloon.
Yeah,
never.
that's what they said. Was it not Roswell that they said was a weather balloon?
Yeah.
So I read that they said that that basically it was a experimental place, a top secret experimental place for test flights for, I can't remember what it was called. It was like some secret Air Force thing, right? But then there's people that are like whistleblowers that are coming out and saying, oh, we worked in Area 51 and there's a place called Site 4. And what they're saying is if you got on the 737 plane.
Absolutely.
Exactly. See, and then you would go on the 737 plane and you would fly, and it would take you to work every day. If you worked there, that's how you got to work every day. You flew.
Yeah, I've heard of this.
Yeah. So basically, you flew there every day.
So,
Hang on, I'm going to sign this. Fozzie, you also need to sign it blindfolded. Oh, wait a minute, I've just forgot how to spell my name. Aurora.
betrayed.
I feel betrayed completely. Anyway, so basically they get the 737 flight to work every day. It would land, and then for the people that were in the secret bit, like the secret bit, they would get a bus, which was blacked out windows and all that, and they would take them to Site 4.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, Bob Lazar, he'd come out and he was like, I worked and there's in Area 51, and he described his journey to work every day and going to Site 4. So all the other whistleblowers who didn't work in Site 4 believe him, because they're like, that's what happened. The 737 would come in, and then people would get put in a bus and go to work, right? But they says that there was an alien that's been working there.
Carlos.
Not Carlos, no, not Carlos.
Carlos the alien.
There was an alien that worked there, and his name was actually J-Rod, right?
Oh, I've heard of this.
Yeah. So J-Rod actually helped inform them and reverse engineer
Mm-hmm.
the alien technology. So apparently and apparently so J-Rod had said though that he was actually not an alien, that he was us from the future. And apparently in our future there's going to be a catastrophic incident where basically it's going to force the human race to live underground, and then through time we evolved into insectoid kind of animals,
Mm-hmm.
which actually if you look at the Aborigine, I think it's the Aborigine, their original paintings on the walls, and that's what they said happens.
Wow.
That we become ant people.
Wow.
And they're saying that that's what he is. That's what J-Rod is.
Have you still got your blindfold on?
Yeah. Why have you not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we take them off?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's take him off. Anyway, so, and they're saying that they do that. No fucking way! I've done a good cat.
Let me see your cat.
That's a good cat. Shut the fuck up. Oh, you did a proper.
Mine says cat, but I did a mouse as well.
Your mouse looks like you drew a dick. Just saying.
That looks like a dick.
Don't know if you can see this. Do you think we can see it?
I don't know.
Hold it all the way forward. Don't know if you can see it, guys.
Mine looks better.
If not, watch till the very end where we normally put the bloopers, and we'll take a picture and stick it in there, okay?
Will we?
Yeah.
Encouraging.
Stop being so encouraging.
Look, I put an X on mine as well.
So did I.
I noticed.
Oh, that's
Dun, dun, dun,
spooky.
dun, 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 dun.
My cat's got odders. It's actually his paws. Do you know what? I could probably not draw as good as that with the blindfold off. I'm quite
Actually,
proud
that's
of
quite.
that.
I kind of like that. That's
I like it.
Pretty.
I don't know why I've got a wibbly tail though. I was definitely trying to draw a long sausage cat tail.
Why did you put a number 4 there?
That's an X. It's a kiss. I've done
Aurora,
an X.
age 4.
It's
What?
obvious.
It's obvious.
Bertie, wind your neck in. Fucking get teamed up anytime he's on this with Bertie. I get teamed up on. Anyway, So Area 51, yeah. So these so this alien who apparently is there, but they're saying that there's so many different things. So some people are saying that it was a crash site, and they basically built up Area 51 around it.
I don't know about them building Area 51 up around it, but they had to put their secret squirrel shit somewhere, and so Area 51 is out in the middle of nowhere, which kind of makes sense.
Ornament.
Well, apparently they're building down. So this guy did a documentary and he got miners in the area to like tell us what they think, and they were like, yeah, there's definitely underground tunnels and that. So what they're doing is they're expanding, but they're expanding down.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy was like, well, where are they putting all the dirt? And he gave it a name. Please forgive me, I can't remember the name. It's like heat something, heat drown, heat blast, heat drown. I don't know what it's called, but basically, so they just basically when they excavate the dirt under the ground to kind of expand down the way. They're essentially making another mountain, and then they put pipes into it, and they put in I can't remember what chemicals it is that they put through it, but it basically reduces, like it can take a boulder this size and reduce it to tiny size, and that essentially is what they're doing to. Is it heat blast?
Don't know, but definitely believe
Heat melt? I don't know.
There's definitely something going on at Area 51, and it's the huge amount of misinformation that the government come out with, and it's not just the misinformation. They'll come out with one story, and then they'll change that story to something else, and then they'll change it to something else, and then they'll change it to something else. So, like, the truth might well be in there, but they've changed it that many times, you've got no idea what the truth is.
See, this is the thing. The things is, like, it's worse when there is truth behind it. Like when we spoke last week about MK Ultra.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that, the CIA have come out and put their hands up and admitted it. I mean, like, yeah, it's real. It's the real deal. It's the real thing.
Well, it's only recently that they've actually admitted that there's UFOs, what do they call them now, UAPs, is a real thing. And they only did that because of the gun camera footage from a couple of fighter aircraft that were flying off a aircraft carrier, I believe, and these guys clocked the UFOs on their weapons radars, weapon system, and they actually got a missile. He got a lock. The guy locked on, and he's tracking it because you hear the guy shout, "Yo, I've got it," and he's then tracking this thing moving across above I think it's above the sea, you know, like
Yeah.
it's flying above the water, and he's tracking it with his jet, and obviously, I don't know if they caught it or not caught it, but I don't know if they kept up with it, but he certainly tracked this thing. And then they've admitted that they were out on the Pacific somewhere, or out at sea somewhere with a carrier group, and the carriers and the ships out there were getting buzzed by UFOs on a regular basis. But that's only recently come to light. In the last couple of years, that's only come to light then.
I think 100%, right, 100%, there's if anybody who turns around and says that ghosts, that aliens aren't here, you know, you're,
Cats are aliens.
what's wrong with you?
Cats owners.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a part of the show that we're going to quickly do called Truth or Terror, just to wind things up tonight. Okay.
The truth or terror.
So, in February 1959, 9 experienced hikers set out on trek through the Ural Mountains in Russia. They were all young, skilled mountaineers, the kinds of people who knew how to survive in brutal cold. But they never made it home. When rescuers finally found their campsite, it looked like something out of a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Their tent had been slashed open from the inside. All of their belongings, clothes, boots, food, were still inside the tent. The hikers had run out into the snow barefoot in minus 30 degrees Celsius temperatures. Over the next few weeks, their bodies were discovered, scattered across the mountain. Some died of hypothermia, but others had horrific injuries. Trigger warning, guys. One had a crushed skull. Others' ribs were shattered with a force similar to a car crash. A few had radiation on their clothes. And most unsettling, one woman was missing her eyes and tongue. The Soviet investigators had said that the cause was an unknown compelling force. That's it. They just closed the case. Since then, theories have ranged from secret military testing to an avalanche to aliens to paranormal energy. Even with modern analysis, no one can fully explain why trained hikers fled their tent in the dead of the night or what exactly killed them. Is it truth or terror?
That's truth.
That is true. You've heard it before, haven't you? I fucking knew
I
it.
love that. I love that. I
You know,
actually love.
I actually was raging because halfway through it and he's like, and I knew he's nodding in agreement. He's heard this.
Yeah, I know it.
Fucking heard that. Absolutely raging. Absolutely raging. Anyway, guys, that is it for us tonight.
Are we going?
Yeah, we're going. Well, first off, we've got a Fozzie's final thought. What's your final thought for tonight, Foz?
My final thought would be make sure I'm dead before I go in the box.
Yeah, that's good. That's actually good. You know, that's how they used to
Put bells on.
put bells. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they were burying people when they were still alive.
I want a
and didn't
bell.
know.
I want a bell
You want a bell?
and a trumpet.
Just put your phone in. Video call me if anything happens. If you wake up, give me a video call.
Video.
There, see, he's telling you video call me.
Yep, we can do that.
Yeah. I'll answer the phone. I'll be like, oh fuck, it's Foz. Oh fuck, it's Foz.
You died.
That's actually why, you know, when they get, sorry guys, we're going a bit gross here before we finish. That's why we bury people 6 foot under as well, because that's the distance that stops wildlife being able to smell your body decompose.
So they say.
Yeah, that's how you need to be, at least 6 foot under. Because that's the distance, the amount of soil that it takes to separate you, the smell of your body decomposition, and the animals so they don't dig you up.
But yeah, mostly average random murderers don't think that far ahead.
No. What? Not that. Okay, right. This took a turn that I wasn't expecting. If I'm not here next week, guys.
Sorry,
it's
I
Fozzie.
mean, I don't normally dig 6 foot down.
Anyway, guys. Okay, we're going to love yous and leave yous. You know, when you and I do this, we always manage to go all the way through without stopping. For a break, we don't need a break. See, dream team.
I need a break.
Yeah, I am now. I'm going home, go to my bed,
Thank God.
fall asleep.
Will you go home, please? Please.
Why, guy? Jill said that I can move in.
Oh God, no. So I've got to go and live in the shed.
Yep. You need to go out to the man shed. Okay, guys, we are going to head off now and we will be back next week. Love yous all.
Bye.
Oh, got it. It's a cat's butt. You know, I've just prawn cocktail Chris and then I've touched your blindfold, so I smell fishy. I found my teeth.
Ugh.
In the shadow.
In the shadows. I always feel deaf when I take the fucking things off.
Why is there a cat hair here?
Because your cat likes to come up and lie on the fucking thing. I know, right, Bertie, leave off. God's sake.
Bit of free advertising here for the Almeria Western Film Festival. Albeit a bit old.
Oh, hold on. Vagina wedgie. Oh. And play drums. Oh, we need to get... Girl, you know it's true. Oh, the hungry vagina.
God.
The GoRo Podcast.